give introduction of the chapter 5 Kingdom Classification. So before I proceed to the topic 5 Kingdom Classification, first you should know what do you mean by the term classification. What do you mean by it? So classification is defined as grouping of living organism on the basis of common feature is known as classification. So see here, classification. Grouping of organism on the basis of common features is known as classification. So dear students, let us know what do you mean by the classification? Grouping of organism, grouping of living organism on the basis of their common features. Common features or characteristic is known as classification. Let us see the few examples. Dear student, birds. Birds are mainly of two types. One which can fly and the next is other which is unable to fly. So birds are of two types, flying birds and flightless birds. Fishes also are of the two types. According to the common feature, they are being divided: bony fish and cartilaginous fish. So dear student, classification means grouping of the organism on the basis of common feature or characteristic is known as classification. Just now I gave the example of birds and fishes. According to the common feature, they are of the different type. Let us see the next 5 kingdom. Dear student, what do you mean by the kingdom? So kingdom is the heading under which all the organisms present on the earth are. So it is defined as kingdom is the largest division of all living organisms. All the living organisms come under this largest heading known as kingdom, dear student. Now I am going to explain you about 5 kingdoms. Initially there were 2 kingdoms, Plantae and Animalia, or you can say plant kingdom and animal kingdom. But later on, after the discovery of certain type of the organism which neither show plant kingdom or animal kingdom characteristic, or you can say certain organism known by the scientists which show both type of the characteristic, plant also and animal also. So after that, 5 kingdoms were being made, and these kingdoms are: first Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, and fifth is Animalia. So now I am going to explain you about 5 kingdoms. Also I will explain you about their common features and the organism included in particular type of the kingdom. So dear student, under the recent scheme of classification, 5 main kingdom. First, Monera. Second, Protista. Third, Fungi. Fourth, Plantae. And fifth, Animalia. So dear student, under the recent scheme, living organisms are being classified into 5 main kingdoms, and these are Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. Whereas in the old classification, only 2 kingdoms, Plantae and Animalia. But later on, scientists came to know that certain organisms which used to show both type of the characteristic of plant also and animal also. So later on, new division, new classification kingdom were being made, and these are of 5 types. Let us know about the Monera. Which type of the organisms are included in kingdom Monera? So first, in kingdom Monera, the organisms which are included are prokaryotic, and unicellular. So dear student, first we should know what do you mean by the term prokaryotic and unicellular. Prokaryotic are those type of the organism which have no nucleus, or you can say undeveloped type of nucleus. Means the cell used to consist undeveloped nucleus or nucleus is absent. Whereas unicellular, living organisms which are made of one cell, known as unicellular. So kingdom Monera used to include the organisms which are prokaryotic, means absence of nucleus and unicellular, and the example is bacteria. And Cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria. So dear students, in kingdom Monera, the organisms which are included are bacteria and blue-green algae. Why blue-green algae? Because blue-green algae also there is absence of well-developed nucleus and it is also known as cyanobacteria. Next I am going to explain you kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista used to include the organisms which are eukaryotic and unicellular. So dear student, just now I explained you about the unicellular. What do you mean by the eukaryotic? Organism with well-developed nucleus is known as eukaryotic. For an example, amoeba, euglena, paramecium are few eukaryotic unicellular heterotrophic organisms. And Chlamydomonas, which is eukaryotic unicellular and autotrophic type of the organism. So in kingdom Protista, both autotrophic and heterotrophic organisms are included. Next I am going to explain you about kingdom fungi. Kingdom fungi used to include the organism like which are eukaryotic, multicellular, and saprophytic. Dear students, the organism included in kingdom fungi are eukaryotic, multicellular, and saprophytic. So dear student, you know about the eukaryotic organisms. Those organisms which have well-developed nucleus is known as a eukaryotic, whereas multicellular organisms which are made of many cells, for example like the human beings, plants, are multicellular organisms. What do you mean by the saprophytic? Those organisms which obtain their food from dead and decaying organic matter are known as saprophytic organisms. So, kingdom fungi used to include eukaryotic, multicellular, and saprophytic organisms. For example, is penicillium. So dear student, these are the particular type of the organism included in kingdom fungi, which are eukaryotic, multicellular, and also saprophytic. Next is kingdom Plantae. Kingdom Plantae, which used to include all the plants. All the plants, living plants come under the kingdom Plantae, and these are multicellular and eukaryotic, autotrophic. Autotrophic. What do you mean by the autotrophs? Autotrophs are those living organisms which are able to manufacture their food by their own, by the process photosynthesis. So dear student, all green plants are known as autotrophs and included in kingdom Plantae. Next is fifth, kingdom Animalia. Kingdom Animalia. Animalia, which is to include all the higher organisms, like human beings, animals, birds, reptiles. This all the living organisms are included in kingdom Animalia. Once again, the organisms which are included in kingdom Animalia are like fishes, amphibians, reptiles, mammals. These all are included in kingdom Animalia. So dear student, this was about the 5 kingdom classification. So please you read the initial pages of chapter 8 and try to know about the 5 kingdom. Thank you dear students.